Hi everyone, this is Tara Keffer of The Business of Balance, the place where women and especially moms come to find more balanced, joyful, and fulfilled lives through life and career coaching, yoga, and essential oils. So normally on these weekly videos, I do a coaching video and give some coaching advice. Today I'm going to switch it up a little bit and talk about a different part of my business, and that is essential oils. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how essential oils and Young Living essential oils specifically can bring more balance into your life and all the different uses of them. Not every use, of course, because I would be here forever. And I'm going to try to keep this to 10 minutes today. But first of all, I feel like sometimes it seems like my business has a lot going on with the coaching, the yoga, the oils, but how it kind of all came about is that I got my yoga certification back in 2010. I've been practicing yoga since 2003, so that was really the first piece. And then when I left my corporate job last April, I went and got certified as a life and career coach, and I thought that was a good fit with the yoga teaching that I had been doing as well. And around that same time, when I was getting my coaching certification, I found a friend who had been using Young Living, and I checked it out and I started using it myself. And immediately I just loved it. And I knew I was going to love it right away before I even tried it because it's just right up my alley. I'm not one to like go crazy with everything natural, organic. I do what I can, but I do like to have some natural remedies available to me because I'm not one to even take Tylenol most of the time. Like I don't take any kind of medicine unless I absolutely have to. I'm about to give birth here like any minute practically. And that I've preferred to go natural, not to win any awards or anything like that, but just because honestly the thought of the epidural scares me more than the pain, to tell you the truth. I just don't like medical procedures, medicine, that kind of thing, unless I absolutely have to. And then with the oils, I've also been able to replace a lot of my household products with natural solutions, whether they're cleaning products or bath products. My face wash now I make myself. Things like bug spray I make myself. So over time I've replaced a lot of what we use in our house with natural products made with essential oils. It actually has saved some money over time by making these things up myself because they're pretty inexpensive most of the time and they're really, really easy to do. I mean, I've been making soaps and sugar scrubs and all this crazy like bath products, and I'm not really a DIY person at all. So if I could do it, anybody could do it. But I really do believe that the three parts of my business fit really well together, of course, or I wouldn't be doing all three. And I thought about keeping them separate, but I just really thought it made a lot of sense to have the coaching and yoga and the oils because they all kind of complement each other. And over time, I hope to combine them more in my business because so far I've only had clients do the coaching, and those people are different from the people who have gotten oils from me, and those people are different from the people I've taught yoga to. So over time, I hope to kind of weave it all in together, but I really do think that all three things can help you live your best life, help promote balance, and bring more joy into your life. So today I'm just going to talk very briefly about the oils in the Young Living starter kit and the diffuser that you get, and just show you a little bit how it all works. So first of all, with the oils, let's see. I guess before I talk about the oils themselves, I'll talk about how to use them. So one of the most popular ways is with a diffuser like this, and when you get the starter kit, you get a diffuser. And all you do, the one that you get with the starter kit now is a little bit different than this one when I got mine, but all you do is fill this up with water up to a line. There's a line there that you fill it to. Put in a few drops of oil, plug it in, and then hit the start button, and it diffuses. So this will run for 4 hours about, and then it shuts off automatically. And the one that you would get with the starter kit now works very similar to this one. It does have a light on it, but if you hold this button down, it shuts the light off, which is really great if you're diffusing in like your kid's room at night, or even your room, and you don't want the light to be so bright. You could turn that off. And that's how you use oils aromatically. You could also just put them in your hand, like a drop or two in your hand, rub your hand together, and just smell them right out of your hands. You could smell them right out of the oil bottle. I like to put a couple drops of lavender on my pillow at night. That's another way to do it aromatically, to get the calming effects of lavender. Or you can just put a couple of drops into a bowl of steaming hot water even, and just kind of smell the steam and get the effects that way of the oils that really do kind of affect the brain. I don't know all the scientifics behind it, but they really can boost your mood, relax you, and everything like that. So the other way to use them is topically. So some of them, like lavender, is very gentle. You could just apply a drop right on your feet. Again, bedtime is a great place to do that, and the feet are a very safe and effective place to put the oils on in general, but most of the oils it is recommended to combine with a carrier oil. So to do that, you could just take, like, sometimes I take my empty bottles when I finish my oil, and I boil them in some water with vinegar, like white vinegar, that will take all the smell of the previous oil out. And then I could combine my carrier oil, which common ones are like coconut oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, jojoba, almond, and it's definitely recommended to use an organic carrier oil. You put your carrier in the bottle, you put your oil in, and you pop on a top, like a little roller top here, and then you could just roll that mix right on the skin to apply, usually on the wrist, the back of the neck, even behind the ears, or again the feet. Those are good places and effective places to roll on your oils. One like frankincense, I combine with my face moisturizer every morning. So I put my moisturizer on, drop of frank, mix it together, rub it on. And I think those are basically the main ways that you would use the oils topically. Then you could take them internally. So a lot of people will put the oils directly into like an empty capsule, like a vegetable capsule. Sometimes they'll combine it with like olive oil or a little vegetable oil in the capsule. Sometimes just the oils. It kind of, again, depends on what the oils are, and there's guidance on whether you should dilute them or not, and how to use them right on the label of each oil, so you know. But a popular one that people take internally is lemon, peppermint, and lavender, and that is the allergy trio. So people will put these three, couple drops of each in a capsule, and take it once or twice a day to fight allergies, or you could diffuse them together too. And then sometimes I'll just put a drop or two of oil into my ice water to give it some flavor, and also the added benefits of the oil. So like lemon, I put in my ice water, and usually just 1 or 2 drops because it is pretty strong. And then my water tastes great, and it also is boosting my immunity and helping digestion too. Peppermint is another great one for putting in the water, or even my coffee. I've done that in my coffee. And Stress Away is great in water too. I like that one, just 1 drop, because it is kind of strong. So those are the main ways that you use oils internally. So not all of these oils can be used internally, and it will tell you again on the label if you could use it internally or not. And the only reason I use any of these oils internally is because they are the highest grade of essential oils. They're all 100% therapeutic grade. Young Living has very, very high quality standards where they test every single batch of oils that goes out to make sure it meets those standards. So that's why I feel safe ingesting the ones that are indicated on the label that you can ingest. What else? So that's basically how you use the oils, and then Young Living has a bunch of other products too besides the oils, like hand sanitizer and bath products. But going back to just the oils that you get in the starter kit. So the starter kit is the most popular way to get going with oils, and you get 11 oils included in the kit, and again the diffuser. You get the roller top that you could pop on any bottle, and you get a bunch of samples as well and information. So the 11 oils that you get, just real quick, lemon, like I mentioned, is good in water. It's good to cook with, bake with, even like making like a lemon cake or lemon muffins gives it really good flavor instead of just using lemon extract or whatever you would normally use. And it's also great for cleaning, and it's good for putting a drop with your face wash too. It's really good at just kind of getting the dead skin cells off of the face. And it's also great if you want to wash your produce, like apples or something, and you would put your apples into a glass bowl with water, a couple drops of lemon, and the lemon will pull all the toxins off the fruit, so you'd be good to go with nice clean produce. I will mention that when you're mixing especially your citrus oils in with like a glass of water, you always want to use an actual glass and not like a plastic cup or a plastic water bottle, because the lemon does pull out the toxins. It could take the toxins out of the plastic cup, and you don't want toxins in your water. So always, when you're storing or mixing your oils, use glass containers. And citrus also, it can make you a little sensitive to the sun, so you want to be careful with applying citrus to any areas that will be exposed to the sunlight. You don't want to go into direct sunlight within 12 hours of putting on citrus oils, because it can make your skin extra sensitive. In the kit you also get peppermint. This one's great for digestion, good for headaches, good for boosting energy, even diluting and rubbing on the tummy for stomach issues. People love peppermint. I wish you could smell this right now. It smells amazing. And again, it's part of the allergy trio. Lavender, like I mentioned, very calming, relaxing. I use it on my pillow before bed or on my feet, or diffuse it before bed, put it on my kids' pillows. But it's called the Swiss Army knife of oils because it has so many different uses. Again, it's in the allergy trio, and it's also really good for skin. So bruises, cuts, scrapes, that kind of thing, dry skin, lavender can be very healing for the skin. And again, this one smells amazing. Frankincense also comes in the kit. Again, I mentioned that I put it in my moisturizer because it does have properties that are good for anti-aging, fight those wrinkles, which is important. And it also has a very grounding scent to it. So it's great for meditation. I like to put it on before I go to a yoga class. And it also is, a spiritual scent as well. Frankincense, of course, is in the Bible, and so people will diffuse it when they read the Bible or pray. Digize, this one is great for stomach issues as well. It's good to put a drop in your water. Also, especially when traveling, to fight off any stomach issues that, tend to crop up when we want them the least, and when we're traveling and exposed to more germs, or in an airplane or whatever. Digize can fight off those those tummy troubles. And even it could be used on kids for stomach bug, that kind of thing, but in just very, very small amounts and diluted on the stomach. Also in the kit you get Purification. This one is used in my homemade bug spray because it has citronella in it, but it really pulls any odors out of the air, so it's a good one to diffuse after dinner, especially if you made fish or bacon or something like that where the odors can last a long time and you might not necessarily want them to. I use this one in my car a lot too because I have 2 little kids and who knows what gets left in my car, spilled in my car, and you know, I don't know if you have those days like I do where you go in the car and you just get hit in the face with this disgusting smell. I take Purification, put a couple drops on a cotton ball, put it in the vent of my car, so when the air blows through the vent, it will release the oil and take the odors out of the air. It works like a charm. It's also good to put in stinky shoes too. Then there is Stress Away, which is probably pretty self-explanatory. It's great to roll on, diffuse, add to some Epsom salt, and put in a bath for a calming, relaxing effect. And like I said, you can take this one internally too and put a drop of your stress away into a glass of water for a nice, relaxing, calming drink at the end of the day. Red wine is great too, but Stress Away can also do the trick. Thieves is the immunity blend that Young Living has, and why it's called Thieves is because this blend is inspired by 14th century, 15th century robbers during the Black Plague, who would go around robbing from the dead bodies, and they never got sick because they protected themselves with a blend of oils that supposedly is similar to the blend that is in Thieves. So this one is really, really great for immunity. You can, I like to put it into a roller bottle mixed with a carrier oil and rub it on my kids' feet every day before school, fight those germs. And I swear, it's almost March, so knock on wood, the winter is not quite over yet, but my kids, especially my son, has been a lot less sick this winter than the past couple winters. So, and they're still going to daycare. It's part-time now. They used to go full-time, but they're still there, and they've done really well. And I think this Thieves might have something to do with it. I also like it in hot water with maybe like a little vitamin C packet if I feel like I'm coming down with something, and it could be really effective that way too. Panaway, I wish you could smell this one too. It has wintergreen in it, and some other oils like peppermint, clove, and helichrysum. I have no idea how to say that one, but this one is like Bengay in a bottle. It's great for muscle aches and pains, joint pain, and it smells much better than Bengay though. But this one is great to put in a roller bottle as well with a carrier oil and just rub on wherever you feel achy, where you need it after a workout or whatever. Then there's Copaiba, which this one is great for like to calm the nerves, basically. It has a relaxing effect. This is in Stress Away. It's also good for muscles, actually, and any muscle aches and pains. And any oil mixed with Copaiba is supposed to have a greater effect. Basically, Copaiba enhances the effect of any oil that it's mixed with. And then there's one more oil in the kit that I don't have right now because it's in my son's room where he's sleeping, but that's RC, which is great for any respiratory congestion. If I do notice that one of my kids seems to be coming down with a little cold or cough or something, put just one drop of the RC in the diffuser, because it is kind of strong, in their room at night. And that seems to do a lot of good. Or, again, if I feel like I'm coming down with something, but seems like my kids get that stuff more often. So so that's why it's in his room, although I haven't had to use it for a while. But he did tell me the other night he was pretending to have a cough because he wanted the coughing oils in his room at bedtime, but I didn't give it to him because he was just faking it. But they do actually really like the oil. So RC is the other one that comes in the kit. And then Peace and Calming is worth mentioning. You don't get a full bottle in the kit, but you do get samples of Peace and Calming, and it's worth it just to get those samples, because I really believe no mom should be without Peace and Calming. It helps kids settle down and go to sleep at the end of the day. It helps moms settle down and go to sleep. It is just a great, fantastic oil. Or a little Peace and Calming on a lovey. I've done that. The lovey that goes into my son's crib at night, I've mixed it with baking soda and sprinkled it on the carpet when I vacuum my kids' bedrooms. Peace and Calming is just really great. So you get all of that, 11 oils, samples. You get samples of Young Living supplement drink, Ningxia Red, which is fantastic. You get that with the kit, and then again the diffuser. And I forgot to mention, when you clean the diffuser, you just dump out your oils, rinse it out, wipe it down with this little thing that you get with your diffuser, a little sponge thing, and just kind of let it air out, and you're good to go for the next time you want to use it. I do every couple weeks rinse out my diffuser with some water mixed with white vinegar just to disinfect it a little bit better, and then let it dry upside down after I do that. So hopefully, I know this was brief, or I tried to keep it brief anyway. I just threw a lot at you, but hopefully this was helpful to tell you a little bit more about how to use essential oils, what the oils in the kit can do, how the diffuser works. And right now you could get the kit for just $119. Normally it's $160. There's a 10% discount on it right now, so it's $144, and then you get $25 back after you order, so that really brings it down to $119 plus the tax and the shipping that you pay on it. And that offer is only available for a couple more days until the end of February. So if you are interested in getting your hands on some of these great oils and getting started, feel free to comment below this video or email me at tara@thebusinessofbalance.com. And also, if you have any questions, comment or email me. And I hope you liked this video. I would be delighted, as always, if you shared it with your friends. And be sure to like The Business of Balance on Facebook if you don't already. And I think I might see you next week in another video, but depending on when this baby decides to come out, we will see. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.